Students of class 4th, welcome all of you in the online classes of SRPS. Today we are going to learn chapter 9, that is more about internet. In this video we will cover part 1. We will cover some topics such as what is internet. So students, internet is a huge network of computers connected worldwide. It provides connectivity to millions of computers. The computers are connected through cables or telephone lines or wireless medium. So students, we all use internet in our mobile phone, tablets or computer. So you are well aware of internet, and in this video we will learn some new terms of internet. So first of all, if we want to run internet on our device, what we need? How to connect to the internet? We can connect to the internet using wired or wireless technology, but there are some basic requirements for connecting to the internet. These are computer system, a PC, laptop, tablet or smartphone is needed on which we can use the internet facilities. Students, if you want to use internet, so you need to have a device like computer, PC, laptop, tablet or a smartphone. Fine. Which other device you need to run internet? Next device is modem. What is the modem? It stands for modulator demodulator. This device is needed to connect a computer system with the communication network. Modems are two types. Internal modem is fixed inside the CPU box, and external modem, that is connected through wires to the computer. As you can see, the first picture, it is the internal modem, and second picture, it is the external modem. Students, if you want to use internet on your personal computer, so you need modem to connect communication line through your computer. So there are two types of modem: internal modem, that is fixed inside the CPU box, and one is external modem that you need to connect from outside. Let's move ahead. Internet service provider, ISP. What is ISP? Let's see. This is a company which provides connectivity to the internet. Some of the ISPs are Airtel, Tata, Indicom, BSNL, Jio, MTNL. Before buying an internet connection, we must know certain things. An ISP charges a fee depending on the connection speed. The connection speed determines how fast the data is sent to your computer. This is measured in Mbps. What is Mbps? Megabits per second. Higher the Mbps speed will load web pages more quickly and enable fast downloading. Students, you all are using internet on your mobile phone. Maybe you are using Jio SIM or Airtel SIM or Vodafone Idea SIM. They all are providing internet to you. So these companies are basically internet service provider. Fine. And they charge you accordingly. The monthly charges are dependent on their speed. There are different type of connection: 3G, 4G. Most of the users are using 4G connection that provides high speed internet data. Let's move to the next topic. Wi-Fi. It is a very popular term. What is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is a popular wireless networking technology that provides high speed internet connection. Students, Wi-Fi is the wireless technology through which we can connect our computer wirelessly, and we can use internet. With Wi-Fi, we have internet connection. If you are using internet on one phone, we can connect another phone using Wi-Fi technology, and we can use internet on another mobile phone with the help of Wi-Fi. With the help of Wi-Fi router, you can connect your PC, mobile, laptop, tablet without connecting wire. It is wireless technology. Okay. Our next term is web browser. What is web browser? This is a software in your computer which is needed to open the web pages. Some of the popular browsers are Google Chrome, Microsoft Internet, and Mozilla Firefox. Students, in your mobile, you can find these web browser. In this web browser, you can open websites. Fine. Some other internet terms. Let's see. Let's discuss some internet terms. First one is World Wide Web. What is World Wide Web? It is also known as WWW. World Wide Web is the largest collection of information on the internet. It contains millions of websites. Thus, internet is like a library that contains millions of books. So students, as you go in library, you'll see so many books are there on different subjects. In the same way, on internet there are different thousand millions of websites are there on different uh, segment, different subject. So www is used to open any website. Fine. Next is website. A website is a collection of related web pages that provides information. It is like a book that contains many pages. Each and every company has its own website. Websites provide information about that company, about their product. So if you want to know about any company or any product, so you can visit that company's website. Fine. So it provides information. It is just like a book that has many pages. Fine. Next is web page. A web page is a part of websites. Each page may contain text, graphics, audio, video, etc. A web page is like a page of a book. In page of uh, in page of a book, what we see, some text are there, some pictures are there. But on the web page, we can see some text, some pictures, even we can see some video, we can listen music. Fine, we can see some animation. These are the benefits of web page. Next, home page. The first page which appears when we open a website is called the home page of the website. Students, whenever we open any website, the first page which appears in front of us, that first page is called home page. Next, URL. The full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. Each web page has a unique address known as its URL or web address, or for example http://www.grambooks.com is the URL for the website of Gram Books. Students, whenever you open any website, you need to type that website address. That website address is unique, and that address of that website is called URL. Fine. Our next topic is hyperlink. A web page also contains hyperlinks. They may be text or image. When you move the mouse pointer over a hyperlink, it changes its shape to a hand shape like this. When we click on a hyperlink, some other parts of the websites open. Students, as you can see in this picture, some pictures are there, some text are there. They all are hyperlinked. Fine. Suppose, as you can see, there is some text and some pictures are there: computer, maths, English, Hindi. If I want to see some maths book, so what I need to do, I will move my mouse on this box and click. So this box is hyperlinked. When I click on this button or this box, I will reach to the next page linked with this button. So this is called hyperlink. Our next topic is downloading and uploading. Downloading is the process of receiving programs or information from the internet. Uploading. Uploading is the process of putting programs or information from our computer to the internet. It is just the opposite of downloading. The term download and upload are often associated with pictures, songs, videos, and programs. Students, you all use social media just like Facebook or WhatsApp. When you send pictures or video to your friends or your relative, what you are doing first, these pictures or video upload on internet, then they are sent. And in the same way, when your friend or relative send you any picture or any video, so if you want to see that picture or video, what you need to do, first you need to download that picture or that video. You just touch that picture or video, then picture or video start downloading in your mobile phone, then you are able to see that picture or video. So these are two terms, uploading and downloading. Our next internet term is net surfing. What is net surfing? Moving from one page to another on the browser is called net surfing. Let's again. Moving from one page to another on the browser is called net surfing. If you have opened any website, you are using you are moving different segment of that website, that is called net surfing. Okay. Yes. Opening a browser. How we can open a browser? Let's see. After connecting to the internet, we need a browser to open a website. To open a Google Chrome browser, click on the start button, then scroll the click on the Google Chrome from the start menu. Fine. So in this way you can open a Google Chrome web browser. How? Let's see. You need to click on start button, then you need to type Google. As you can see, Google Chrome web browser in front of you. Just click on it and our web browser will be open. Fine, like this. Or you can click over here. This is the icon of Google Chrome web browser. Just click and you will see a web browser will be opened in front of you. So in this way you can open web browser. Fine. So students, read this chapter from your book, see this video 2-3 times. The other topics of this chapter we will cover in our next video. Thank you so much.